Hello and welcome to a Divinity Original Sin 2, the reasonably modded edition. We are not in the upper hundreds this time. We're just, like a reasonable 30-ish, I think, somewhere in that ballpark, into one of my favorite RPG games of all time. And I played a lot. I don't say that very lightly. And we're going to try and get a game in, a run through with them. We have a lot of stuff turned on. A lot of it is for different classes. You can probably see it down here. But we're going to try and be gimmicky and go through this with probably a one-person playthrough, max 2 characters. I've never actually done a 4-man party in this game. At max, I played with some friends in a group, but never with a bunch of NPCs, which I've been told is a crime and that I'm missing out on a lot of good and fun stuff. But you know what? It's just how I like to play it. It's the overpowered hero fantasy way of doing things, I think, which is probably what we're going to be doing for now, which means we're going to cheat ourselves a little bit up because we're also going to be putting a mod in that makes it a lot harder to just alpha strike everything down with the default Divinity way of doing things, which is just cram everything into your offensive stat and kill everything you can on the first turn and CC everything you can on the turns after that to try and just keep the enemy from having any turns at all, which, it's not my jam. What I think we're going to do is play with a couple of mods mixed together, mostly Odin Blade stuff, and then we will get our game going that way. Maybe we'll occasionally do some gimmicky stuff to put in more characters to help us out, but yeah, I'm not too worried about it. So let's go ahead and decide on what we're doing here. What we're going to do is we're going to grab what our starting weapon is going to be, which is probably going to be a bow, because we've added a mod in that allows us to grab a side piece, straight up a gun. And that sounds like a whole lot of fun to me. We may be going along with that. So we're going to be doing a huntsman-oriented build, I think. That sounds like a lot of fun. I usually play undead, but I don't know, I'm kind of feeling the Red Prince. The Red Prince sounds like he'd be a lot of fun right now. And I just enjoy his storyline. I don't know if we're going to make him look like this, though. We've added a lot of stuff in to make our characters look more insane like this. Jesus Christ, that's amazing looking. I don't know, this is nice one for the tongue. I think I would be more into that, but that's not gonna fly for me with the tongue being all weird like that. A lot of the default lizard faces look amazing though. But I think we're gonna go with maybe this, something without horns maybe. Oh, God, there's so many interesting options. I think I usually go with this more subdued looking face, but we may go for something a little bit more nuts. Let's see. I keep coming back to this. I don't know what's going on with the hair and the ridges down the back with the ice crystals, so I don't think we're going to do this. But this looks just nuts enough for me to be okay with it. I don't know what's with the ice still. We're going to keep messing with it to see what we can figure out and get done with to make it look a little nicer. God, you know what? Get that off of there for now. And go to his default face. Where's the default? That one? Close enough if it's not. And let's see what some of our other options around our face are going to be. I don't hate this. If I could just get it with the face plating and not the horns, I'd be a lot more into it. Usually... I'm not going to judge. It just caught me off guard. We don't want enormous frills like that. We want horns, we'll get them somewhere else. Some of this looks straight up amphibious. Maybe it's me, I don't know. So far I haven't found anything that I'm super in love with. Definitely don't want huge elk horns. I wonder, you know what, maybe we won't go with the Red Prince. Maybe we don't even go with the lizard. Let's see. Lizard, what do we got available for us? Damn, she's big. My wife loves playing as the giant lizards women. That's her favorite race. I cannot blame her. This works a lot more with the ice stuff going on. I wouldn't mind playing like some sort of strange mutant cryomancer like this. Which, now that I've said that, I'm kind of kicking that idea around in my head a whole lot. We'll come back. We'll see. But adding on the whole ice crystal aesthetic to this, really jumps it up in how much I like it. Not like that's doing a whole lot. I think it's just the other heads, same as that. That looks insane. But it doesn't look right because of the hair. Otherwise I might go with that, because that looks nutty. That looks silly. Kind of fun though. The frills don't work with the hair. That almost works. There's a whole lot of... Ooh, hold on. I think that works very well. We haven't even gotten to the facial features yet. So 16 and 9. Let's go and get these off here so we can see what the facial features just look like. Apparently we were a lot farther away than I thought. Go to there. Hairstyle. Oh, that's the facial features. Never mind. Alright, let's see. Giant floating book. That's interesting. That might be something to consider. We can get a flame and ice. Okay. And then other frills and stuff. So maybe we could... Ooh, hold on. Oh, that kind of cool for a second. Let's grab these. What was it, 16 and 9? See what that looks like. Ah, it clips. Son of a... Alright. That's not gonna work. Hold on. Yeah. Let's get that off of there. Maybe we'll add some... Like, these frills are big enough, and it intermingles with the hair in an interesting way. And we'll just go for, like, a Cryomancer build after all. Don't know yet. I do want to add more stuff, though, just for the fun. Don't know if I want to add the book. The book might be a bit too much. We can add more stuff to our tail. I think there was something over here for that. Come on, let's find it. Uh-oh, we were in the ballpark. Ice and fire coming off of our tail. We can change our hair or our horn colors as well. Going straight white for ice wouldn't be bad. But maybe we want to go with a bright red to go with the tail fire? Doesn't like that's not. Oh, there it is. There's the option. But I don't think we're going to do it. Let's go back to that other one we had. What was it? Moon something? Moon... I swear it was Moon something. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh, Moonstone. There it is. There we are. Doesn't quite match our horns, though, does it? Ah, whatever. I like it. Moonstone. And all of this. Do we want... I like that better, I think. And Scholar.
You're not trying to escape.
Warrior. That's better. Alright, now that we've got a preset, we can go into some of the other stuff we've done, which is, we've cheated it up a little bit to give ourselves some extra stats, because we want to qualify for other abilities. And not because we want to do anything particularly nasty that feels unfair. Of course, we're going to go with the Hydro abilities because we decided to go all cold and stuff off the top of our heads. Other than that, what's our primary weapon going to be? Is it still going to be using a bow or a gun? Ice gun? That sounds kind of fun. So Huntsman Warfare doesn't do the physical damage bonus that it used to. It's a lot more fair now. So we're going to stay away from that. I think we're going to grab Polymorph to get another point in, and then we're going to take a point out of Lucky Charm because, of course, we will. Put that into Lore Master and a point in Thievery because we're going to need points to steal all of the abilities we want to get. And Telekinesis, maybe? Nah. Yeah, we won't do that. We'll go ahead and put another point in Thievery, and then like switch between Persuasion and Lore Master as the game comes along, I think. Or goes along, I should say. What powers do we want to go for now? Because we're going to go grab our gun straight away, I think. So we're probably going to grab all the gun powers we can right here. Dash, partial reload, get an ammo back, and get some armor. Additionally, 50 more damage and said haste. Okay, so I run at him, shoot. Splitting shot, marking characters, tracking shot, and buckshots. Target and you to both get knocked back. Interesting. I'd like a repositioning firing tool. I like that. But it creates fire. One Ren stat. There is no stack limit. Increases your finesse, wits, and initiative, and boosts your damage by 7%. Interesting. I get spam killing summons with that. That's an interesting idea. May do it. Who knows? I think we're gonna grab steady shot at the fire damage. I don't know. I kind of like the aesthetic of the ice we're going for right here, but maybe we just go ahead and go with the Red Prince anyway. Just swap back to that fire. I think we are. All that design work. Alright, let's just go back to this, you know. That's fine. We'll get rid of the icy tail. Or we'll try to. Is that? Oh yeah, that's part of that, isn't it? That's fine. We learned how to composite build it anyway, so we'll just add the frill back ourselves. We'll get rid of the chin flare, or the chin beard, I think. Now I'm kind of digging the chin beard. I'll keep the chin beard on, why not? And then we'll throw something on back here. Probably the fire tail tip that we saw. There we are. That's good enough. And then we'll go back and we'll redo all of this real quick. Really what we're putting this here for is just to qualify for any items, events, or that sort of thing. Nothing crazy we're trying to do with all of that. And then we're going to do the same thing we did before. As the game goes on, we'll probably get summoning and stuff like that, because we'll want to get the extra body on the field between us and the enemies. This still works. We don't have a gun yet, so at the moment we would just be shooting anything we came across, which is, you know, fine. It's not like that's going to be super hard to do. But also, a lot of available talent points right here. And we're going to get more when the game starts to try and make up for our one-man attempt. I think we're going to get Executioner, because it can restore an ammo whenever we kill somebody, which is going to be really important. Reloading is going to be a whole thing. And of course, we're going to get Lone Wolf, which I think will get refunded back to us. I'm not 100% sure. We're stuck with Noble and Scholar. I would prefer to have Mystic and Scholar, but that's fine. We'll get our Tambura because that's the way I like to roll. Then everything else looks fine, and I don't know about you, but I'm sick of doing that boat, so let's skip it. Oh, hold on, cancel. Alright, I grabbed a polymorph, so I need to put this in here somewhere. Let's just go for wits, I guess. Increases crit chance and accuracy. I love accuracy. It's more of a big deal in this. So let's go ahead and go. Done with the boat. Let's keep going. We also have a script extender installed into our game. If you're not using it in your Divinity and you want to have much faster load times, I recommend you do that, because it will make your games go from loading long enough to need to be able to fix the sandwich for yourself to being done in a reasonable time frame like that. We're going to grab a few other books right here on the shore. These are in case we decide we want to get an NPC that we don't normally have access to for funsies. This is just to do the thing with the kid and act like I tried to save them on the boat. We'll learn all of this and take it off our hotbar to avoid confusion. We have access to an animal companion eventually, because we're in Huntsman, and that's a new thing. We're using Odin Blades mod. He adds an animal companion. Why do we have so many skills? Jesus Christ. I did not recall getting that many skills. I don't know what's going on with that. Weird. Okay, moving on from that, I guess we're going to go and get some more Huntsman skills. Adaptive stuff to adapt ourselves to an elements. Both skills get changed to blah blah blah. That's good. That's the animal companion I was talking about. That's throwing out a trap. I want to see if we can keep on the theme of just being a hunter, so we'll just do all that. That's not bad. I'll take that. Let's put animal companion at the very end, because I see myself very rarely not just keeping the companion around. Let's go ahead and summon one, because we have infinite summoning this as well. And our companion will be Noctis the Night Owl, because why not? That's our special boy. Let's continue getting stuff. Definitely want to get the bedroll, put that on the hotbar, obviously. And that's a lot of stuff here. Is either of these bows better? They are the exact same. That's fine. Let's go ahead and pick up the pitiful armor here. Armor in this will work very differently than the base game because it acts as actual armor. It will block damage, but not, you know, just make you super vulnerable to stuff while you're still happening to be wearing some chunk of armor. It doesn't work like that, and they decided to change it, which I'm a big fan of because now you can do more with crowd control, and you don't have to... You're not losing optimization by not focusing one armor type down, because you're still hurting them no matter what. It's just some types are stronger against certain abilities than others. And I think they also added physical resistance to the game. Normally there was already elemental resistance before, making it an even more important choice to just go for physical damage in the base game. But now you can split it up reasonably and not, you know, feel horrible for doing it. Also, we got an experience potion. This potion represents all the experience we would have gotten off the boat if we would have done all the extra stuff that allows you to get extra XP, which is just like destroying and attacking all day like other civilians on the boat, which we're doing that to save time. We would do that to be optimized because we're wanting to be optimized for this kind of run, so, you know, not going to try and say otherwise. Let's go ahead and... What's our memory at? 8? We're already kind of over where we thought we were going to be. We'll get one more point, which will get us up to 12 for some reason. 2 points, 1, 2. Yeah, okay. Never mind, the math checks out. We have a mod increasing our memory a little bit, so I guess that's where that's coming from. And then we're going to get wits for more accuracy, more initiative, more crit chance, and the ability to find other things. Now, let's go ahead and see what abilities we would get. A lot of stuff seems kind of cheesy. It says all innate, and those for other mods, but the mod we're using right now anyway already adds opportunist, lone wolf, pet pal we're going to get from the gift bag anyway, savage sortilege would be an innate, and so would the pawn. So we're not getting too many extra perks, just a handful. This third one that we're getting is just from being this level. That's a base game thing. So we're getting 2 extra ones to play around with, and I think that's just fine. And we're going to spend them on Combat Kid because we're solo. We just don't want to lose every time we have to deal with that. Let's see. I think we might go with Demon, because the fire? Maybe? Keep that under advisement. We're going to go with Duck Duck Goose to avoid attacks of opportunity, because I think everyone in the base game and this both have attacks of opportunity. And they're going to be all over us because they have very few other targets. And then past that, I think we're going to get... Not Glass Cannon, that's for sure. Maybe Demon. Who knows? I mean, is there a lot of water stuff in Fort Joy? There's a fair amount, just kind of scattered around, so maybe not. Equipment changes per turn. No. Demon still sounding kind of good, but maybe we'll just go with Escapist. Immunity to being slowed, crippled, and entangled. You can't escape during combat, so none of that cheesiness. And the lower your vitality, the faster you move. I'm okay with that. We're just trying to get away so we can keep shooting them, so I'm going to go with that for now. And then our other point is going to go into... Steel Thievery, because we want to get as much stuff as we can. And then over here in our available stuff, I think we just go ahead and grab either another enabling skill or something that lets us play with other toys from other classes as well. Or summoning. I don't know. What does Huntsman give us just by itself? Now it does increase damage from high ground and damage to do with crafted grenades, which... I don't know how good that is. Maybe we just go with Pyro. Increases your damage against ignited enemies by 2% per point. Doubled if I'm also on fire, so that makes Demon an even more attractive choice in the future as well. But... you know, I think we're going to go ahead and up our summoning for now. May not seem to be the most intuitive decision, but that's going to be our other lifeline in staying alive on the battlefield. So we need to get into town and get a gun, which I think... Uh-oh, hold on. We are slow as piss. Don't like that. So we're going to go turn on some gift bag features. Higher action point total for everybody. 9 lives for the cat. Herb Garden is basically cheating. This would let you rest and get source points while still in Fort Joy, so that can be kind of cheating. Not going to do that yet. Bedroll, not really applicable because we don't have any allies. We'll turn it on, though, just in case. Let's see. Animal Empathy. All players can do conversations with animals. It gets it for free. Makes it where Pet Pal gets maximum whatever with animals. So grab that. Haggler, also unnecessary. Combat Randomizer. I think started to develop a nasty little gimmick fest. Divine Talents for more talents. You know, maybe I should have turned that on before I did all this. We're going to get Spirit Vision lasting forever because it just becomes a chore and you forget sometimes. Magic Mirror in Fort Joy for improving while we're still here. I don't need that. Pet Power lets you infuse base gain summons and stuff, as long as we have all the compatible things for doing that. We might use some base gain summons. Not going to use that because it just does some weird stuff sometimes, and we have other stuff to do it where stuff just levels with us. But we are going to turn on Endless Runner as well because going slow it is the anathema to my existence. I cannot stand going that slow for no reason. All my people go into combat, never sleep all day long, but they can only do a brisk walk, and that just bothers me. I don't know why it bothers me so much, but it gets under my skin. Gotta go fast. And luckily, again, we have that script extender. I'm going to plug that again. Get the script extender if you can. It's super easy to install into your game, and it makes load times like this so much better and makes other mods more compatible with themselves. We're going to go ahead and turn that on. Oops, there we are. And now just out of combat, we're faster. Just like that. Thank you, Larian. And anything else we want to do? We do have points in Polymorph. Did we increase our memory? I think we just did. Yeah, we got slots we can use, so I'm going to put a few more things on. We're the Red Prince. What do we want to do? Burning Touch, Inner Spark, Weapon Attacks, Fire. They're not already warm. Get that, Haste, Peace of Mind. Just a bunch of self-buff stuff, I think. We'll put on some horns, and... not the daggers. Scorching Ignition sounds fine though. That's fine. I don't know why we know all these skills, but we would have stolen them anyway, so I don't feel too weird about cheating it out or having it there. It's just saving me the need to go after them.
Damn, they made it to the shore.
Alright, how do we want to do this? We don't have a gun, so we can't use those skills yet. And our bird won't be going for a turn just yet. Bullhorns is free, so let's go ahead and pop some horns out of our head. An extra set, actually. You can see them coming off the side here. And that's just a cosmetic thing that I super loved and wanted to throw into the game. Part of the reason I took Polymorph was just to see it. Also, the wings are going to look sick as all hell. Let's keep buffing ourselves. Clear-minded, what does that do now? Strength, just a big stat buffs like before, plus accuracy. Accuracy is so much more important. Haste is amazing. That feels really nice. Okay. And do I go ahead and firebrand it? I don't know if that'd even work with a bow.
I'm ready.
Not sure. Weapon attacks and skills. Yep, it works. And we can't have any fire nearby, unfortunately. The pond lets us get pretty close. I think we'll get close. Use our dragon power to go ahead and light them up. Gives us fire immunity for a turn? I didn't. Since when and why? I don't know where that's coming from, but I love it. I have no idea where that's coming from. Nice. I'll take it though. We'll grab some fire adaptation. We're just stacking fire as high as we can. I didn't think about this while making the character, but man, am I happy about it. Violent Gust, I don't know about that. I'm gonna go ahead and set a status walk. Increasing movement and floating, speed and floating, and then apparently my path's interrupted by something. There we are. Get over here and use my bird to just get rid of all of that fire and suffocate them, because why not? Damn, we nearly AoE'd them all down. Yeah, that's fair. Now, this may look super cheesy, but also these are the Vicious Void woken at the very beginning of the game, so not really.
I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those.
We'll go do
things
something
at bay.
like the turtles. That should,
This pig's bladder was on the ship.
pig splatter. We'll go do something like the turtles or something of that nature, and that should more appropriately show off the lack of control we will have. Do we want the shell? I think we need shells for some.
Another giant. My word, this blasted isle is teeming with them.
You know what? I think while doing this, we're just gonna let the game. We'll let the game talk. That's what we'll do with this playthrough. I talked all over XCOM 2. We'll do the RPG thing. We'll actually listen to everybody. So let's start that here.
What's that? Yes, I did see how it made short work of the great acorn servants. Quite right, very impressive. But that is no reason to trust it. Giants like that destroyed our forests. They are the very reason the great acorn is returning in all its wrath. What? Dear me, have you taken leave of all 6 of your senses? You would have me use this giant for a shield? Why would I... Oh, I see. You cunning devil, Quercus. Of course, if it defeated the great acorn's vile servants, it can do so again. We need only follow in its big, wide shadow and be safe.
Why did he put so much emphasis on big and wide? Well, whatever. He's free to come along and follow in our big wide shadow.
Our tongue, Quercus. Hush before. What do you mean a good time for introductions? You know full well who I am, you silly old cat. The great Solora, grandest of the... Oh, introduce myself to the giant. I shall do no such thing. You give away your trust too easily, my dear steed. No, we will have the giant march. In time, we'll see whether it deserves our confidence. Now, onwards! Shield! Venture forth, post-haste. The great acorn waits for no one.
Can't believe I'm being judged by a trumped up squirrel and an undead cat. Sir Laura, level 4. Ooh. Maybe I couldn't fight him 1v1 yet. Good thing I got this owl. Moving on, let's get this shell. I think we need that for like a cosmetic mod or something. Something to that effect anyway. Moving around, let's acquire a little cat.
A black cat. A herald of wisdom in my homeland. How fortuitous.
And we will take care of
We're not
him.
the only ones taking on strays.
Yeah,
No need to be jealous, Quercus. Fur maketh not the cat.
I was about to say, homeboy sounds a little jealous. Luckily, Sir Laura's there to catch that before it could get away from us.
I've spotted some. One must put in due effort if one is to reap the proper reward.
Gotta appreciate nobility who's not willing to, or not going to just shirk duty because it's easier. Also gonna appreciate this nice shirt we finally have. We have more to explore this way that we're gonna come back and do. There are some turtles in that direction that we can play with. But I think for the moment we're gonna try and get through here and acquire a an actual gun from somebody.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Let's see. Make yourself small. Notice. Step forward. Nah. I'm with the Red Prince on this. I would tell them to disobey. This is ridiculous. But maybe not the slave folk part. Let's see. Be worth remembering if he's the one to roll over for a compliment. That sounds more courtly and even-headed against a bunch of people who are on guard who might do something terrible to me if I were to, you know, speak out loud.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it.
That with us or against us mentality.
Dallas,
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
And, horrible things.
What a waste.
And once we actually learn what that is later in the game,
Will
it
be
begins
needed
to look
elsewhere.
even more horrible. All of these people getting in position, we could follow them, but we can't actually get past the point where we could do anything. So all you can do is grab the remains of our kin, grab her leg, and just hold on to it. I don't know what we'll do with it, but it is there. Everyone's really tripping out about it. My owl, who likes to hang out near my tail for warmth due to the fire. Now, if I know my game, and I'm thinking I do,
So this is Fort Joy.
we can run up here and pick the pocket of this
Need something in the kitchen?
young lady. Bruh. This fucking owl. Get out of the way. Alright, let's try that again. I can't steal a weapon off of her. That's a bit unfortunate.
Heading into the kitchen?
Let's see if she likes what she sees.
Cheeky.
Ooh.
What's your name?
I don't know, let's tell her our name.
I'm Butter. Nice to meet you.
And, how did she get involved with Griff's people? Doesn't seem like the type for shakedowns and skull bashing. I don't know how I would have any access to that information. I don't know who Griff is yet, so I'm just gonna say, ask her if she's been here a long time.
Long enough, I reckon. I'm surprised they haven't come for me yet. Most folks get taken away for the cure after just a week or two.
Let's see, have you ever thought about escaping?
By the divine, haven't I? Back home again. Or to somewhere totally new. Sun, wine, freedom. But those are just dreams. No one can escape from here.
Well, I'm not gonna give up, and I'm serious about it. How about when we find a way out, you come
She
with?
laughs. The sound fills the air like the ringing of a bell.
Now, wouldn't that be something? Look, I have an idea. I know we don't know each other very well, but time is so short and a connection is so rare. If we get out of here, will you meet me again in Arcs?
Nothing can keep me from it.
She leans forward and grazes your cheek with her lips.
Until then.
What a sweetheart. You know, I think.
She smiles and gives you a long, meaningful look.
Soon.
1 second, ma'am. Okay, that's bad. And
I know what you mean. I can't wait to leave this place. I can't get it out of my head.
I noticed she did not say she cannot wait to be with us. Heart kind of broken, but we're gonna move on.
Amidst a crowd of screws,
Yeah,
bolts,
you have a
and
gun?
straps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5.
And what you after?
Oh, sorry about that. Manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look up as you approach. She asks what we're after. I say nothing. Let's get out of here.
Dallas, you maniac.
Oh boy. Okay. Who would we have to talk to get a gun?
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone?
Kinda. I got this owl.
In that case, listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards and I'm running out of time. Fast. Too fast. Way too fast.
Okay. What's
I've
up?
been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't want to wait and find out. I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and I need a partner. Just one. Are you interested?
Sure.
Attaboy. Who wouldn't? Finally someone with a little sense around here. The plan's simple, completely foolproof. I have a spell that I can use to teleport you right out of here. I can't use it on myself, but with your help, we can both get out of here. There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use my spell to free you in turn. This item, though, it's in quite an unfortunate location.
And where would that be?
It's found its way into a nest of crocodilians on a secluded beach nearby. Here, give me your map and I'll show you where to go.
Okay, sure.
And you and I are as good as free. Go give those lizards... Pardon, what for?
I appreciate the awareness there, at least. No respect, I tell you.
Find any bread. I want no trouble.
How the hell? Where are we gonna get a gun? I could have sworn that the, no, wait, hold on. We were going over here to try and find someone who would sell a gun, weren't we? Let's see. This guy, Ryad, the Hunter, is a mod-added dealer made by Odin Blade. Maybe he has a gun for us. He does not. He has a bow. He has my first bow. How very nice. Ugh, that is unfortunate. Well, I guess we're stuck using this bow for now, huh? Which means we should go ahead and take these off. And put on some bow skills. Let's see, let's go with pin down, ricochet, and I think we have all the other ones available at this level, so we'll just move this over here and add another fire skill, I suppose. How about Ember Shower, creating fire surfaces? That way we can use that to adapt to our bow and weapons and all that kind of fun stuff, and use it from there. We will just keep our eyes open and try to find a gun, because what is the character without its weapon? Maybe once we get level up and get to level 3, the vendors will refresh, and we will have access to our beloved gun. Ooh, look!
I wonder where this leads.
A special wand. We'll go ahead and take that. Let's see. Plague, Intelligence, Wits, Geomancer, level 3. Had to use it appropriately, and has the skill Contamination put on that we can use on cast, which it's fine. I guess we'll hold on to that. I think we also want to go ahead and use our Lizard Breath to get rid of this poison. And apparently whenever we use it, we become immune to fire for a turn. It's not noted in the tooltip. I guess that's some other mod thing that I was unaware of. That's fine, whatever. Just wiggle the fire off. Everyone's so tripped out about my owl. I'm actively on fire. Everyone's looking at the owl. I'm a little offended. I could be dying.
You hear a
Crying baby,
small
though. Let's see what she's up to.
from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling. She looks up at you as if to answer,
What's wrong?
but recoils at the sight of you and buries her face in her knees once more.
Why are you so afraid of me?
Because you're a master. Master sent us here. Me and Ma and Pa. She was not a nice lady. Lizards aren't nice ladies. They beat me.
Oh, I'm not going to beat you.
You don't sound like a master. You're nicer than the others. But I still miss my Ma and Pa.
That's okay. Everything's gonna be alright.
No,
Because I just do.
you're really nice. I like you. You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read it yet. That's next year, and then I'll learn it.
The child smiles. She starts tracing small shapes, hearts and stars and diamonds into the dirt.
Just like that, we have saved the youth. A glorious day. I'm tempted to steal their healing potion, but this straight up looks like a refugee camp, and I would feel awful about doing that. We'll talk to her in just a second, see what she's going on, but I want to check out what's back here. These are the turtles I spoke of. If you played the game, you probably know them. You'll notice that it just automatically saved itself. That might be a bit telling. And we're going to run up in here, and then immediately they're going to turn around and we run back. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's do the thing. If you got the buffs, you put them on. Haste 2. And Firebrand, we're just going to keep it going. Throw some horns. And let's see, we have the pawn, so we have some good repositioning we can use with haste. Let's make it rain some fire.
I'll yield to none.
And then we can adapt our weapon to fire. And since he's already been warmed up, this fire will hurt a little bit more. There we are. Scorched. We're going to do favorable wind. Get a little bit closer to the big one and suffocate him. Suffocating will do, let's see, what is it doing this? Damage per turn and reduces their overall magic armor and magic resistance. After that, we are going to get the hell away, otherwise he will murder my poor little baby owl. But as it stands, he's probably going to spend his first turn buffing himself, yep. And then he's probably going to hit me with an impalement, which will take off my haste, I think. Yeah. Oh, and actually, it's also spread the fire over here. Didn't anticipate that. But luckily, we can first aid ourselves to get rid of some of the pain on us. And they snap froze us and gave us hypothermia. Hopefully, they can't get an angle on us, but who am I kidding? They are almost definitely going to get an angle on us. Frozen solid. That's going to skip our turn. Physical damage and fire damage would shelter and get the ice, get me out of there, but that's not going to be what happens. We're going to have to try and intercept and hope we don't die. There we are. That's all we got. Alright, oh, it's knocked down. Knockdown's not an instant kill anymore. Jesus Christ, that multi-shot. Is that going to be another one of those? Nope. We got, snap frozen again. Okay. We're not dead. But Jesus Christ, we're close to it. First aid. We're gonna help out a little. Jesus. Let's see if we can, see, fire through all of this. No. Movement would take a lot, and we would potentially get screwed over by that. So we're just gonna bull rush to get out of all of that horrible spot over there. And then I think we're gonna try and pin down. Well, it says targets out of range. I think it might be the smoke cloud actually keeping us from doing that. Are we still adapted? That's an important question. Bullhorns, Firebrand, Clear-Minded, Flame Adaptation. With Flame Adaptation, we can throw this trap down here, and at the end of this turn, it will arm, and then we can use that to hit someone as they try and run up to us. But I think, hold on, do we have the AP? Yeah. We drank a health potion because we nearly got destroyed on that first round of combat. Snap got frozen a bunch. Nearly was the end of me. Can't move. Bird is just going to be taking hits for us. Bless your heart. Keeping the big man off of us. And we have something called Despondent turned on. So whenever you lose a pet, a summon in combat, I think, like having it killed, you actually suffer from it because of the changes made to the pet pal talent. So I can summon 2 at a time, but maybe I should have went ahead and summoned both before this match started. This pair of turtles right here, they're destroying me though. And they're so fast, Jesus Christ! Let's back up as much as we can, I think. Hold on, if we charge here... Lost AP doing that too. Ugh. Alright, charge there. Then use our pawn to get up a little bit closer. Hit him with some of this. I think at the start of this next turn they will take a ton of damage. We have to heal again, which, like I said, for all the stuff we did, it seems like we're being a little bit overpowered, but we really are not. I think we're going to go ahead and haste ourselves. And they should die to their own fire damage. Well, I guess this one's going to die last. That sucks. Never mind. See, it's a little known fact. Turtles are filled with high explosives. Not everyone knows that, but there you go. Then we're going to go ahead and elemental adapt and do all the other stuff. Almighty haste, giving us more AP. And then from here, we can go ahead and start shooting at this dude, and we're going to, of course, try to pin him down. His Fortify is down, so you do extra damage to him on top of that. And I think we're going to take another shot. He is going to fortify himself, but he is still crippled. Not a whole lot he can do about that. If he gets too close, he runs into the trap we left there. Fire being spread to us, that hurts, but I think our best play is to just start putting shots into him. Yeah. And just like that, we managed to deal with the turtle menace. They nearly destroyed us, though. Kind of embarrassing. Let's grab the armor, grab this other magic wand that's unique to them, just to have it in case we decide to change our character build because we cannot find a gun. Alright, this diary. Let's see. First night. Doesn't seem like it's too bad. Found somewhere else quiet to sleep. Brought enough dry bread to last me when it's all blows over. Happy to say I survived. A couple birds shook me for my bread. Got a fisherman named Rad. Taught me how to make a net. Rad's gone. Brutes took the net. Meanest one got took in the night. Ooh, getting hungry. Always with a strong swimmer. Water looks pretty glassy. Can't be much more than a few miles ashore. Looks like our homeboy tried to swim it, and the waves pushed him back ashore when he could not make it. Damn shame. Admire the spirit, though. He died fighting for his freedom. I can appreciate that. I don't like that, though. Let's see. I have to buy some more lockpicks. Usually I'll play like an undead, and we'll just pick locks. But I do not have that right now. Although we do have the auxiliary lockpick, which is just shooting this forever. If I had like burning daggers or something. I got this. Maybe this will be good enough to like start putting some damage on it.
Has it turned on us or just lost its mind?
Don't know. It's gonna be a bit of both. Let's go ahead and summon our animal companions. We'll bring out our deer this time, and then maybe our bear after that. The deer has a healing spell, I believe, and an AoE and a knockdown that it can do. So that's pretty good. So we're probably going to bring him out, and maybe our owl to support the both of us, or maybe the bear to get have something resembling a front line in combat. That would be really useful to have. Maybe we won't get chain beat to death by a bunch of turtles. Alright, grab that. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of good stuff in here. We got a haste scroll and a sword, which it's not nothing, I suppose. But it could have been a whole lot better. Can we only do one at a time of our companions? So if you summon a companion, you can only have one companion out at a time. So that's interesting to note. What does the bear do? Looks like he can fortify somebody, whirlwind, and bull rush. That's pretty good. I hit my own trap. I feel really smart right now. Resting, unfortunately, does not put out fires, but at least it gives us full health. And I don't think we're going to bother them at the moment. We're just going to keep on heading back to town. We have the dream of finding the... Hey, look, lockpicks, nice. We have the dream of finding a gun. That is on our infinite to-dos list of things to do. But I think for now we're going to call it. And then we'll continue from here. Ish. Look at how cute this little bastard is. So nice. Anyway, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing the RPG thing. I'm enjoying it, but I'm not sure if it's the thing for me. Give me some feedback on that. Let me know if you think I should change the style up, shorten it down, lengthen it out, let the characters talk less or more, yada yada. I'm completely receptive to negative and positive criticism, so just say what's on your mind about it. I'm eager to get any sort of feedback on this. But until then, maybe if you enjoyed what I'm doing, and you can show it by liking and commenting on the video, subscribing to the channel if you want to see my XCOM playthrough that I did before this one. It's 60-ish episodes long and is full of glorious moments. And I appreciate you stopping by. Take care, and I'll see you next time.